So this is my project. This is Selena. It's called The History of Minorities. Micah is not done yet, but I have to present mine now because I don't get home from work until like 11:30. So here we go. My intro is about how throughout my whole high school career, not even just at Franklin Regional, at Latrobe too, that I feel like all we learn about is European history. I'm not saying it's not important or anything out of Europe wasn't important or anything like that, but I feel like that's all I know, and that's not really efficient to me because I'm not really from Europe and I'd like to learn more about my history. And I feel like it's not fair to us minorities that we learn about the same thing over 4 years and not a lot about where we came from. And then it comes to respect. We, especially in this era, we all have this tension between races and between the Black Lives Matter protests and the rioters. Where we're living in this age is not the best. But I wonder, how are we supposed to respect each other if we don't know each other's struggles or what each other's races have been through? Here I brought all these. I'm not going to read them off, but all these sites are things that have happened in history, in the way early history, that I had no clue about. And it's not just on African American history. There's Indian history, there's Egyptian history. I just feel like these are important too, and they should find their way into our curriculum. And the catapult is really huge in this sense because I go to Franklin Regional and I am not blind about how a lot of people don't really care about why should we learn about minorities if there's not a lot of minorities here, because Franklin Regional is a mostly white school. But it's also the fact is when they go to college or they go to places that are more diverse, how are people like them going to handle not always being the majority, and how are they going to respect each other if they know nothing about where the other people came from or their culture or anything like that? So my conclusion is I really feel like schools should change the curriculum to learn not just about minorities and race-wise, even the LGBT community, so we can respect each other. And maybe if we start learning each other's history and understanding where everyone's came from and their own struggles, then just maybe we can be more equal and maybe more understanding and not be so full of hate.